Hello everyone, hope you're right. In today's video, I'm going to show you the progress of my tomato seedlings and also what you can do if you lose a tomato seedling due to unexpected frost. Here, this is the tomato plant which I started back in February from seeds. This is Moneymaker tomatoes and you can see it has grown huge. It's more than 1 foot tall and it has got its first set of blooms. It is growing lots of suckers as well, which I need to prune. I'm gonna transplant them in the raised bed soon, so I will prune when I transplant it in the ground. But this is the plant which I started in February, at the end of February, and today is like middle of May, so it has grown so much during this time. These plants which seedlings which you can see in the tray, these I started in the beginning of April or middle of April, and these seedling Moneymaker seedlings. I started them thinking if I lose some plants due to some unexpected frost or my plants don't grow well, then I will have something to back up. So I started them as a backup plan during middle of April or in the beginning of April, but you can see they are very small as compared to the plant which I started back in February. So that's why you need to start your plants early, especially if you live somewhere where you get a short growing season. So then you need to start your plants indoor 8 to 10 weeks before the last frost date. You can start them in a bright sunny windowsill, in greenhouse or under grow lights. I started them in a windowsill, and after they germinated I moved them to my greenhouse. I have transplanted them 2 times. Like first time I started them in seed starting cells, and once they were run out of seed starting cells, and I transplanted them in bigger plastic cups and then in these bigger yogurt cups. So they have been sitting in my greenhouse for nearly 2 months and they are ready to go outside now in the raised bed. Now here I have got two suckers which I dipped in the water a couple of days ago, and you can see they have got nice root system established. So that's another way. If you lose some plants due to unexpected frost or due to unexpected circumstances, you can grow new tomato plants from these suckers. So here you can see this plant has got suckers. So basically this is the main stem and this is the leaf, and if you look at the intersection of main stem and the leaf, there is a sucker. This sucker can grow into a whole new plant. Normally we prune the suckers and we don't want them to grow because we want the plant to focus producing fruit and flowers, not suckers, so we keep removing them. But if you lose some plants due to unexpected frost, like many of us have witnessed an unexpected late frost in the middle of May, and some of us complained losing tomato plants due to that frost. I lost a couple of plants which I transplanted in my raised bed in the beginning of May. So then I decided to try growing new plants from the suckers. So I removed healthy suckers from a couple of plants and dipped them in the water, and as you can see they have grown nice root system already. So now all I need to do is get a cup, fill it with multi-purpose compost, plant the sucker in it which has got roots going on, and fill it with more compost, and that's all. Let it establish in the greenhouse for a couple of weeks, and once it's nice and established I can put it in my raised bed. So that's very easy, and I never thought that you can grow tomato plants so easy from suckers. And basically if I had known that, I wouldn't have started those many seedlings from seeds in the back in April. So basically the seedlings which I started back in April are not very healthy, as you can see, as compared to the seedlings which I started back in February. Those are healthiest plants I have got, and that's the edge of starting them early. But if I do lose some plants due to unexpected frost, I always have an option to start more plants from these suckers. So I would suggest not to prune these suckers until you are ready to finally plant your tomato plants in the raised bed or in the ground or wherever you want them to go. So then you will have the opportunity to use those suckers to develop more tomato plants if you need to. So basically that's a good idea. I thought I would like to share with you. Maybe you can benefit from it, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video and it was helpful. So please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my gardening videos. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye.